Hi, and welcome to Robot is Dead Gaming. I'm Robot, and you're watching me play Phasmo on YouTube or Twitch. If you're new to the channel and you don't mind, click the follow button. And if you're on YouTube, click subscribe. That way you can see whenever I'm streaming. So, we're celebrating the 5th birthday of Phaz. What's up? This is crazy. So, basically, you can use the confetti guns, but unfortunately, when you shoot them, you look at the board, which I think is a huge oversight. See, how stupid is that? But, I mean, it's still a good time. It's just only for your friends to see. So usually I like to play Nightmare. Maybe we'll do some professional random or something. I'm not the best player. You come for the chaos. So without further ado, let's jump right into it.
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
I'm so used to clicking that button. I'm playing solo, but all right. Yeah, let's rock some Tangle, see what happens. I'm so excited to be here for Phasmo's 5th birthday. So, in honor of the birthday, I'll tell a little of kind of like my history and why I think the game is so good. It's one of those easy to learn, difficult to master type situations. You get in here and you learn the basics and you start with nothing. I mean, I'm on the back end. I'm almost to level 80. So you don't really get all of this stuff in the beginning. You just start with, a couple small items. And when the game is unfamiliar to you and you're just picking it up, it can be, I mean, it's pretty intimidating. It's a pretty intimidating game. But over time, you get a little more used to it, get a little more into it, and yeah. So without further ado, let's drop in Tangle. So the way I like to lead, everybody leads different. I was watching Insim earlier, and all right, sweet. We're on Nightmare. It's going to show 2 evidences, hide the 3rd. Currently, well, we know where the ghost is now. He's out here, hanging out. So we're going to turn the power on. And if you've watched the stream before, you know we turn the power on so that we can get the temp in the house to kind of level out. I like to turn these light switches on. Just gives me an idea of, just a little bit of light. Hey, thanks for stopping by the way. I appreciate you. See, I need to make sure, I hope my sound is coming out. Hold on, bear with me, chat. I'm coming. Oh no, he coming. He coming. Alright. Yep. It's working. Now that's awesome. I don't care who you are. Alright, let's get in here and rock and roll a little bit. So we can see our cursed object is a summoning circle. But yeah, I didn't start playing this game until the console release. And when it did release, that's when I jumped in, kind of got familiar with stuff, and then I got obsessed. And Phasmo quickly became my favorite game. See that light flashing over there? I've always believed that that is showing, it's revealing. That was scary. AF. I've always thought that that's revealing kind of, where the ghost is roaming at. I know there's a difference between roaming and, stalking and all that. Because, like, a banshee can stalk you, but certain ghosts will roam out of the room. Certain ghosts will stay in their room. It's really fascinating. Grab my little potato friend. He's got a face. I'm gonna save him. Throw him out here. Now he's safe. You hear him hit, you say, "Oh!" Alright. Now, good telltale sign. Now, Tanglewood, if you've been playing the game for a while, you know Tanglewood isn't really the best place to identify some ghosts just because there's not enough room. The distance between, like, this right here... Oh, scary. That was also scary. The distance from like here to here, if you see a ghost running, pretty good at helping you out. Alright, let's go ahead and put that dots down. Whoa, you threw a book at me, guy? What is your problem? All this throwing makes me think. There's a ghost that does that kind of thing. And that's what makes this game so good. You use context clues to... Let's bring our potato friend. You use context clues to find out what the ghost is. You just dig, find out, you know, I think it's the perfect plethora game of like Clue, and it's a very good excuse to get your friends together. It encourages communication and team gameplay, and I don't know, I just think it's the greatest game ever, but you know, to each his own. Some people might hate it, but I've learned to love it. Now, it do be creepy AF. You're gonna get scared. You're gonna get in here, and you know you're gonna see some ish. All right, we're gonna give him a book. See if he's a writer. Give him a chance to talk to me in the spirit box. See if he's got to say anything. Give him the old, "Are you friendly? Where are you? How you doing?" The doors and thrown objects are. That's a book. That's a book. Oh, we nailed it. Come on, chat. You know that was awesome. Little beginning of the stream ghostwriting there. We love to see it. Let's go ahead and check that off in our book. Look at that throw. Did you see that? Wow. What a clip. Look at that. Yeah, you know what? Sinking suspicion, right? So let's go ahead and go get some media. So the reason why I checked Poltergeist is all the throwing. Polty's known to throw. This guy's just doing nothing but throwing. We know we can get UV, so that'll be good for photos. Let's grab a camera. Let's grab a voice recorder. We got the smudge already. And another thing I like about this game is you can play your way. You don't have to... you can walk to the beat of your own drum. Doesn't matter... Whoa! That was a little mini bomb we just saw there. Alright, UV still on the door. Let's get a little quick pick of that. Oh, no. Alright. Bingo. Alright, let's grab the camera before he walks in the salt. Right here, Ghosty, right here. We got a photo of the ghost writing, a photo of burned crucifix, a photo of fingerprint. Boom. Wow, another bomb right here in the lobby doorway here. What an amazing start to our 5th birthday for Phasmo. They're really starting off with literal fireworks. EMF reading is a good photo. I forget that. Okay, we don't want to hang out here too long due to the fact that crucifix burning. So what we're going to do, now that things are kind of speeding up, we're going to grab this next. We're going to take a little bit of med. We got to slow this homie down. Get that voice recorder out. Yeah. I keep running around with this smudge. Like, I don't know. But there's a couple of things that you can do to get extra media. This guy burning. Whoa. You know, it's a wonder we hadn't caught one of those. Do it again. Come on, Ghosty. Oh, snap. Crackle pop. Shoo! My goodness. See if we can get one more throw. Throw again. Come on, you know you want to throw again. Pulties are, they love showing off. Just killed the breaker. We got a misformed video. Wow. That was a little group levitation there. What I don't like is we have our crucie down, and when the ghost went to hunt, it didn't burn our crucie. Not a big fan of that. Okay, we already had that video. I'm pretty sure. No, we do not. Let's take another pill, and I don't know where I set my voice recorder. Whoops. Potato friend. You know what we could do? This is cheesy. I'm used to like being in there. You can do this. You could just have the record button on, and if homie threw something, because I don't really think he's gonna move. I think he's still here. Or not. I think in honor of Phasmo's 5th birthday, we should use a summoning circle and summon it. What do you think, Mr. Potato Head? His sound effects are off when you get him in the truck. What about out here? Yeah, see? He agrees. Oh, well, hold on. Don't roll into the truck. Come back. Yeah, I think he agrees. So when you want to light the summoning circle, you have to have sanity to do it. So we're going to take the rest of the sanity pills, go in there. Now, if it hunts as soon as we walk in, it's going to be seriously unfortunate. Somebody's turned the water on. Dirty water is good for a photo. Wow, toilet paper in the dirty water sink, bloody water sink. Okay, hasn't killed the breaker. I wholeheartedly thought he killed the breaker. Let's find the bone too, because that'll be a good source of cash. That beep was the motion sensor going off, signifying that he's walking past in the hallway. Okay. It's been a while since I've streamed Phas. We've been doing a lot of game reviews on the YouTube channel, and I haven't been on Twitch, but I have missed you guys. I like throwing up the live gameplay, and I know everybody enjoys it. So today's a special day for the 5th birthday of Phas. And it's awesome. I know it hasn't been on console for a year yet. Lord have mercy. Well, there she is. That's what she looks like. We gotta keep looking for that bone, chat. It's around here somewhere. If she pops up and pops out, we're gonna smudge the dog shit out of her and get out of her way. Because what she just did, that translucent ghost form, is to break down our sanity. Did I already get the bone? I could have swore I did not. Yeah, I could have swore I did not. Now, sometimes it spawns in weird places. There she is. I'm not gonna lie, that scared the shit out of me a little bit. Sure enough did. Alright, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm struggling a little bit finding this. Let me try that first bedroom. I think I skipped the first bedroom. I have seen it show up in hiding spots. Where the hell? Whoops. That was me. Yep, that was totally me. In the crib? I've seen it spawn in the crib before. I feel like I've checked this house up and down for this bone. I don't know. Maybe it's glitched. That does happen. I'm gonna grab the flashlight. We'll do one more once over for the bone. I'm gonna try not to get too hung up on it, but I get laser focused, and when I do, it's kind of hard to throw me off the scent. Then once I get started. My memory's not the greatest, but I want to say I haven't gotten that bone. And this is us checking every room, room by room. And if she spawns, we're going to smudge her and run. Huh? Mm-mm. Oh, see how small that was? That was a joke. Alright, let's, what's cool about Pulte, since we know we got a Pulte, what's cool about Pulte is the bomb. We've seen a couple. We saw a couple in the foyer. What if we give her some runway to do a real one? That would be sick. We still hadn't done the summoning circle. I don't think we have enough sanity to do it. This motion sensor will be good for a video though. If she wants to walk through here one more time. All right, look. I'm not gonna stand in the dark, drain my sanity. Not intelligent. Not an intelligent move. Hold on one second, chat. I gotta turn this fan on. I'm burning up in here. All right. We're back and we're better. Oh. Do the motion sensor. One time. For the one time. Really? We heard it the whole time I was looking for that bone. Got the object thrown? Alright, the cool thing is, for Phasmo's birthday, there's a 2 times... Okay. Alright, she's got some speed to her. Say 2 times, Okay. Yep. Not really feeling that. There's a 2 times multiplier on every case. We're done with that. Let's grab that recorder. See if she wants to talk anymore. Let's grab another smudge. That way we don't get burned. She's standing right here. Okay. She says we're not welcome. She's not too happy about Phasmo's birthday. She DGAF. She don't give a frick. Alright, run that. Oh! That's ghost form or mist. Oop! I didn't mean to drop that. Yeah, that's mist. Alright, there's one more way we can get this. Shoo! Glad she didn't hunt right there, because that would have sucked. We'll grab a firelight. Firelight makes that screaming sound. When it makes that screaming sound, you can get a quick voice recording off the top. Oh, there's one more. Since she's ghostwriting and we know she's a writer, the scribble in the book is also an audio. It just takes time to figure out what media you can get. Perfect hunt multiplier, and then on top of perfect hunt multiplier, there's a bunch of stuff happening here. Record something. Whoo! I think it's a perfect hunt. It sure is. Alright. First perfect hunt of Phasmo's birthday. That's awesome. Who would have thought we would have got a Pulte? Sick. Great way to start the stream. And I just want to say thanks for coming and hanging out with me. It means a lot to me. Wow, epic. Watch all this dough roll in really quick. I think she bombed a lot. Look at all that dough. $5,438. If you're not playing during this event, what are you doing? I mean, it's just that much is incredible. Like, there's no reason why you should get that much cash in a game. No reason at all. I think that's a straight level right there. I just like the sound. It's so oddly satisfying. That of that cash coming in. Since this event started, I was kind of broke when it began, but now we get that dough. We probably could start looking at upgrades. Yeah, look at that. Swung a level. Tier 3 incense. That's Tier 3 cruci and Tier 3 headgear. Look at all this money. You just stack money on this event. So you could get in here and really get your bars up if you're paying attention. I like the idea of Tier 3 cruci. That's 20 grand. I like the idea of it. I like that motion sensor. This motion sensor's fire too. We'll start small. Let's get the motion sensor. Put the motion sensor on our loadout. I think this room's glitching because of the confetti. Alright. Let's play some Willow. Yeah, I just like leading with that camera, dots, tent. That's the way I like to lead, but you can do anything you like. You can play the game any way you want. Free country. Well, I mean, in the game, it is. I mean, I don't know where you're from. You might be in a spot that, you know, where the freedom of Phasmo is new to you. Oh, oh, oh. That's orbs right there, chat. Alright, let's get that breaker on. Turns out we're not going to have to go far at all. This is a spot I like to use in the kitchen for dots. Yeah, I really like that one. Temp in here isn't going to be crazy. Ghost really hasn't had time to work on it yet. We're going to grab those keys just in case it starts fooling with the vehicle. But it's a great time to get into the game because it's so refined now. It's not sketchy. I think that it put them off like a year or so on updates just to get the console release. That's what I heard. Anyway, that's what I've been told. Ooh, nice little... Oh, oh! Wow, that's dots in the flesh. So we have orbs, we have dots. Dots cancels out mimic. Still a lot on the table, so we're going to do our due diligence. Alright, let's grab some more stuff. I mean, now the name of the game isn't going to be so much evidence items as it is what we need here. We have a good perspective here. Whoops. We'll catch it. We'll catch it next time here. Watch this. Nice. Let's cut that record button off before it dupes. Ghost orbs, door moved, and motion sense. I don't know. Why did I grab this? I told you we don't need evidence items. Let's go ahead and use Firelight to get another video. Whoa. Phasmo. This turns out this glow stick's rolling down here. Down here. Downhill. I can't talk today. Alright. Bring the Firelight in here. See if we can get a quick little video action with that. Whoa, I did not see dots there. But it says what? Come on. It said dots on the camera. Look, cut that off. Phasmo being Phasmo for Phasmo's 5th birthday. Be true to yourself. Alright. Don't like staying in the dark if I can help it. Have a little more time to work. If it lets us. No, it's just gonna show us dots off the rip and never show us dots again. I guess. Nice. Let's find the... Whew. Ooh, snap a picture of you, you ugly mug. That scared the shit out of me. Holy shit. Woo. That'll wake you up. That's a tall cup of coffee there. And dude, what did I ever do to you? Okay. See you walking towards me. which makes me think... I'm going to throw this out there, guys. Banshee, alright? Now, look. Hear me out. Banshee's a stalker. It's going to follow you around the house. I know that it teleported to event on us in the living room. But what if... there's more to the story. Now, sometimes you can do some of these tests, and they're not exactly, you know, infallible. Like, on Rio test has been really messing me up. Alright, what if you came to me here? This is a great way to tell, because we can actually see it walk. Motion sensor to motion sensor to motion sensor to us. Look at that. Look at that, chat. It just roamed to us. How neat is that? Huh. Yeah, dude's hanging out with us. I am almost so confident. We'll see it hunt first. Well, let's find the bone. My attention is kicking in. Now I'm... Alright, yeah, we get that. Forget that. I like the flashlight a little bit more than the headgear. Don't stone me. We have all the videos, right? The video situation is done. Let's focus on the camera. And let's take one pill. Give us a little time to look for the bone. I don't think we're drained out too bad, but just want to make sure. Alright, Ghost. We come in peace. We are actually chilling, so we're going to turn the light on. We're not looking for any more signs. I'm kind of buying into the Banshee theory now. After doing that little move and seeing it kind of roam to us, seeing it in the dots, how it roamed to us too, as well. It's kind of low-key got me convinced. Okay. Alright. Sometimes the bone can spawn on a bed. It can spawn anywhere. I like Willow. Now, see, so I was talking about how tight Tangle is. And I know one of my friends, Relosa, who streams, she doesn't like Tangle because it's so tight. But people always look at that shit. People are always so content with Tangle, but they don't know that you don't really have enough room to do a whole lot of testing, running, escaping, stuff like that. See that fog over here? It's almost like it's moved. Ghost rooms. Look at that. See that? I'm gonna stand right here a little closer to this crucifix. Yeah, really interesting character. Just throw this down, we're done with that. See if we can get the Banshee to talk to us. I'm calling it a Banshee, but I'm only in 5th Prestige. I'm not the best to ever do it over here. I'm just another guy. Alright, Ghosty, talk to us. Oh, look at that. Okay. We're picking up what he's putting down. All right, talk one more time, guy. No, a couple more times, if you want. If you want to talk, that'd be great. If I turn this light on, is that going to scare you off into another room? Gonna change rooms on me again? What was that? Paranormal scream. Ah, well, well, well. Look what we have here, chat. It's screaming. I wonder what it is. Alright. Do another cool thing for us. What would be cool is if we got Dot's photo. I left that cruci over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Here, let's put that a little more. I changed my mind where I want it. Like right here. I'm basically just scanning the area with the voice recorder. Trying to... You scared to talk to me? Come on, Ghosty. Do some talking on my bony recorder. Does that also scream? Yeah, it's a dupe. It's a dupe, guys. We didn't get that delete off in time. Alright, somebody loves fooling with lights. Maybe we can get it to airball us again. I'm carrying this much because I know I'm getting greedy. I'm getting greedy for that big ticket cash. Alright, Ghosty, airball me again. Come on. You know you wanna. Alright, let's up the ante. And see if we can get a recording with the firelight. That's a good idea. Look at that. Come on, tell me you gave it to me. They gave it to me. It's like crazy paranormal talking. I threw it down because I was thinking I had paranormal talking, but I didn't. I messed up. It's okay. It happens. Whoa. I'm so convinced it's a banshee. The thing about Banshee though is it can't follow you in between different floors. So if you're on a different floor, it can't detect you. Alright, mess with this candle, dude. I know this isn't really your ghost room. I don't think. Maybe it is. Here, look. Look. I'll appease you. And I'm also going to take some sanity because I'm just hanging out in the dark, waiting to get messed up. Alright, here in about 45 seconds we got ads coming in. We'll keep the gameplay rolling. I'm just trying to get a voice recording. Nope, that's definitely one we want to cancel. We don't want to complete that. We already have a paranormal scream. Yeah, so that's a good way you can cancel is throwing it down. Don't want to cancel for ghost events and things like that. Because right now we need a ghost event. That's why we don't want to cancel on that. It'd be nice if we caught an air ball. Or anything? Right here. Airball me right here. It's about to get so pissed. Because I'm just sitting around gassing this thing. Let's take paranormal talking. Let's go. Damn, we get a photo and we're Gucci. What do we get a photo of? We need like an event. Or what can we get a photo of? We've got the ghost, we've got the Ouija board, we got dots, we got the bone. We still have to smudge the ghost as well. Well, we could get a pic of hunting ghost. You know, this is such a risky way to play. But we're going to do it. We're doing it for chat and we're doing it for the vibe. Let's at least... You know what? Yeah, here. We're doing it right next to the cruci. And so, to fill you in, where are you on the Ouija board is a 50% sanity drain. Let's go for another one. Another 50, we'll go no sanity. Come on! Was that the one? Okay, so I may have messed up here. We gotta give another shot, chat. Turning this place to a crime scene. Got another smudge and another shot. Here's another smudge. Try it again. Oh, why don't we cheese a little bit of this? I always call it cheesing, but it's not really cheesing. It's just using the game's mechanics. Why don't we get it to do something on EMF? I know you're standing here. I really just saw you walk up in dots. So we're 0 sanity. Have to be. With the Banshee. Hanging 10. We can see him walking. He's not throwing anything. There it is. Alright, let's get out of here quick. Shoo! That's all uniques, all uniques, all uniques. And done. And we got our bone. Let's go ahead and call it a Banshee, see what happens. I liked the scream. I liked the how it stalked to me thing. It all makes sense in my head. We'll just have to see. Wow, that's rock and roll, man. GG. Let's let that cash hit the account. And I'm gonna kill this fan and get a little bit of tea. Bear with me one moment, chat. Yeah, if you're not playing during this event, you're messing up because you can get so much cash, you might could just hit a prestige out this thing. Yeah, great opportunity to get a prestige. Fantastic opportunity. Ding ding. All right. So, let's go somewhere else. Let's go to the new map. Grafton. Yeah, I don't know about going for a perf, but we're definitely going to give it a shot. And yes, I am nervous. This map's scary AF. But not just that, it's just not as easily navigatable to me as the suburbs. I like the suburban houses a little more, but I do like playing this map. I like playing all of them, except I'm not a big fan of prison. I'm not a big fan of school. Not really that big of a fan of woodwind. It's just not really my scene. Alright, this is a good spawn back here for Breaker. Doesn't look like it's there. Alright, get this thing out of my way. We'll go up, get the Breaker. Boom, Breaker. Yeah, I actually might not push my load to the perfect. I don't know. We'll have to feel this one out. I want to go perfect though. That's why it's so tough. Alright, what about in here? I'm zooming through the spot. It's really neat so you can play this instrument right here. Yeah. How cool is that, chat? Come on. A little bit of music. Whoa, I have never seen that hiding spot ruined. I didn't know that hiding spot could be straight ruined like that. The doors are messed. They're gone. I didn't know that could happen. Doll room? Creepy doll room? Alright, Ghost isn't hanging out in the creepy doll room. How about the mannequin room? I really like the hiding spot back here. It's pretty swell. That spot is like always there. It's not really a hiding spot. It's just like a really good vantage point where the ghost can't see you. What about this office here? Ghosties in the office? Alright. We try to look at orbs. I feel like that's the easiest start because it's visual. It's right there. It's in your face. Alright. Breaker should be catching up. Not in the kitchen. Wow. It's in the other would-be breaker room. I've been creeping around in here in the dark for a minute. I'm starting to get that feeling like we might need to sanity up just to give us a little bit of time to investigate. Because I've just been creeping in the dark. But if you're watching and you play Phasmo, drop your story in the comments about when you got started. Are you a PC player? Are you a console player? What's your favorite map? And why do you like Phas so much? I like Phas because, like I was saying earlier, it encourages team gameplay. That's one thing I like about it. It's scary as hell. It doesn't feel like you'll ever really like master it. I know some people who are very good, and they're like masters, but for me, I don't feel like I'll ever master it. I feel like I'm just a very decent player, and I just try to hold that down. Try to hold down being pretty decent in my friend group because it's a cool game to represent on, and when you win and you get to brag, it feels good. When you get a ghost right and you know what you know, there's nothing like that feeling. Alright, let's get this guy, and we got a smudge, but I'm feeling kind of safe for the moment. I better not speak too soon. Yeah, I'll turn around and speak too soon and okay, throwing the book. Disrespectful. I just want to get the camera, get a little bit of documentation going on. What if there's another Pulte? That'd be crazy. It's probably not gonna be a Pulte, but if it was, it'd be sick. This back room spooky AF. Okay. Let's see. Door moved, yes. Let's see about maybe... I can't find him. It's like no EMF output. It's like just a blank screen. Like, come on. Can't do me like that. Well, bad news, chat. I don't think we have any evidence yet. I've just been walking around in there, hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let's be smart about this. Grab the UV anacruci. I don't trust dude. Don't trust him. Really don't. What if it was a shade? Like, maybe it's doing all that throwing while I'm gone. Fun to think about. Shades can step in salt. I've seen him do it. Oh, it vented on me. So I'm not quite sure about my shade argument. It's doing stuff in here too. That's an EMF3 readout. Another thing, it's not stepped in the salt. So, and that is basically all we have. What's the temp in here again? Oh! We missed the salt video, but that's okay. Yo, that's him. Beef jerky man. Got me tripping, beef jerky man. About time for another sanity. Come on. And, yeah, any of those are in play. Could be any of them. We're gonna get some more stuff ready. Get that camera. Keep that smudge on us. Keep that thing on you. Get a voice recorder and a camera. Luckily we're in the light, so it's not really draining you when you're in the light as bad. checking to see if he's doing any kind of door touch. Because now that we know he does UV, there's a percentage that he'll leave a UV on a door. Look at that. Lucky dogs. Woo! Let's get that EMF readout peak. How cold is it in here? I'm not really good at hanging out in the truck and getting media. I like being up in the ghost's face so that I can get more action. And see cool stuff. Alright, let's get salt. We know it's going to leave UV, so we can get some pictures of the feet, post them on Feet Finder. JK. JK, JK. We wouldn't disrespect the ghost like that. Unless they wanted it. Terrible. Okay. Alright, look. Let's just go in there and get our videos, okay? These will be good for that kind of stuff. Grab, take a pill, kind of slow it down. Grab the, grab the salt because we know we need the salt. And I'm going to grab another UV just to have it. And another smudge just to have it. We don't know what we're working with, but it's a good opportunity to get this money since we know it's a double multiplier for the Phasma 5th birthday. Okay. Here. Drop that mug. Get the video camera. Alright, do something crazy. Not too crazy. Just a little crazy. Pretty please, sugar on top. Wow, EMF 5, chat. Chinkorio Myling Obaki. We'll know if it doesn't move. If it doesn't move, it's probably... Well... It's not... Wow, that was such a janky throw, or whatever that was. It was so janky. I think Goryo's 4 dots. It's not going to be Goryo. Come on! Just my luck. That's sick. Let's get a view of those Pete's. Nailed it. We know EMF 5 is a sound if it'll do the EMF 5 again. Pretty please, sugar on top. Ooh. That sounded like the real deal. Totally threw me. Even though I had a crucie underneath me. Bro, get real. Scared the shit out of me. There it is. That works for one of these. That works for one of these. Let's grab another crucie quick. Maybe take a Sandy. If we want to keep doing it like this. Somebody mad. Somebody real mad. Video sounds, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of good with not taking the Sanny. We have a Cruci in the kitchen. Let's look around for the bone. And in a little bit here, it's gonna hunt. It's not gonna be an if, and, or but about it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's not, and say we did. Cheap followers. Damn, where did I put that Cruci? It's so dark in here. Okay, lights are broken in here. That looks like a shadow. Ah. Alright, whatevs. I'm gonna do a quick little once over because dude's about to hunt. And when he does his hunt, we're gonna try and pay attention to what the ghost is. Listen to some footsteps. I was watching Ensim and he said that this table works like a looping spot. I just had him on in the background. I almost want to try it. Okay. Do we need another photo? We do not. We're good. I mean, let's try it. Let's test the theory. Yeah, I'm totally hiding in here. We'll hide back here. And yeah, because it's got to be Jin Obaki my lane. I don't think it's killed the breaker one time. And this might be good enough back here to get a Jin speed boost. So what the Jin speed boost is just a few feet out, like 8-10 feet out, it hits a dash. So it's going real fast. And then it will suddenly just start acting, you know, pretty normal speed. Myling will have a hard time hearing it. Obaki will see it, which I think Obaki's fun. Obaki's one of my favorites. Alright. Homie is creepy. You're creeping me out, G. Go back to the ghost room and quit tripping. Oh, Lord, have mercy. There he is. Alright, tell me you're no Baki. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy if you're no Baki. Ooh. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an Obaki. That was awesome. Yeah, blink and you miss it. You got to kind of give them a second. And it's mathematical when they do the change. It's like so many frames, and they do it. And I think whatever frames it was cut to, like however many, it does it in that pattern repeatedly. Yeah. I'm not hanging out in there for perfect. I'm over it. We'll hotbox it.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Welcome back and prepared some jobs for you. Not crazy money with that 2 times multiplier though. It is crazy money. Go ahead and skip that. And we'll go to Ridge. See what's going on over here.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. We've had no reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
Fun little Obaki. He didn't keep us waiting. He dropped down outside the ghost room to say what's up. And do a little switch. Do a little switcheroo. Went from beef jerky man to butcher man. Alright, maybe breakers in here. It is, it is. I actually got the new, you can't see it. I pulled it up like I was going to show you. I got the new foil card that they let out for Phasmo's 5th birthday. It's pretty neat looking. Got like a flashlight on it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here, we'll turn this on. And we'll turn this on. And we'll turn these two on. Because that loop spot downstairs is goated. Okay. It's a light on in here. Good telltale sign, not a mirror. Can't put the dots on the ceiling? I cannot. This corner is pretty swell. I want to say it's this room, but I'm having second thoughts. It's not cold enough. It's out here. Put it like right there. It's not the greatest dot spot I've ever done in my life, but it'll be okay. We shall go on. Let's make sure that nowhere is a little colder. Because if we miss that, I feel kind of dumb. It's not in here. And the lights on here. He loves turning on lights. Is it colder out here or colder in here? Colder out here. Alright, let's stick to it. Get some more stuff. But so far we're doing pretty good. Got a pretty good track record going for nightmare games. I feel like I've been walking around in the dark for a minute. You got to try to be sort of aware about that kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with it. You gotta know. Let's give this a little bit more runway too. Something like down here. Yeah. And then this guy. There's a camera. Here it is. Alright, I hear you doing light switches. No takers? I don't think so. Let's go grab a cruci and some other junk. Some other stuff. Alright, let's go with cruci. Let's go with a book and EMFer. The old para reader. In about 30 seconds, we got some ads coming. Just a quick little heads up. That's where monkey paw spawns, in case you were wondering. In case you wanted to know about it. If you wanted to know. If you don't know, now you know. Let's get... I know it's kind of sudden. Let's get a little creative with that salt, shall we? I got this weird feeling. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but what if it was? What if it was a wraith? I think my camera's facing that too. Leave the record button on. I'm not really good at staying in the van. My attention's not gonna stick. What up? It's your boy. Okay. Not a wraith. I'm definitely hearing stuff, chat. I just definitely heard something. I probably need to cut that clock radio off. It's probably throwing me off. Okay. Grab this guy. Now. Oh. There it is. Boom, we got him. Yo, Orbeez. If I can press the button and make it work. One, two, three. Wow, instant. Alright, that's how you do that. Obsessed with turning this light on, huh? Okay. Let's grab this, put it in there. Let's grab this, of course, and put it in there. So we got a crucie in there now. Little book ski. Come on. Give me a break. What if it was cold in here? It'd be crazy. Alright, look, we need a camera. A different camera than what we already have. We need a better camera. This camera. Let's get that spirit box. Grab another smudge just in case. You know what? We're going to live life on the wild side. And also, let's take a sanity pill just in case we're getting our chain yanked and he's eventing on us and draining our sanity. Which can happen. Okay. I know you're out in the hallway now. Let's check for UV. Okay, not on that one. Not on the door. No takers? I think we already have that video. Yeah, we already have it. We actually have a dupe door move. Not a fan of that. I don't know how we got to. But we know you touched the door though. There's nothing there. Part of me was wondering if it's roamed all the way out here. We're about to experience a hunt. Alright, how cold are you in here now? Not cold enough. Spirit box is definitely going to be a no-no. Move our dots. We never moved our dots. That's a I made a chat. You should not do that. Oh. Burn Cruci, alright, we got a backup. That's cool. Alright, do stuff again. Okay, he's definitely standing here. Got that one? I can kill that now. Got a photo of that. I want like a little more circumference from this. Yeah. Perfect. Look, we know you touch doors. We know you like the way doors make you feel. Holy shit! Woo! You know, pretty aggressive stuff. Give that smudge. It's a great place to have a smudge. We're still not done with well, we're done with videos. Get that out of your head. Photos. Now let's go find the bone. I need a flashlight. It's just a ritual for me. I have to have the big loud flashlight to hunt for the bone. Yeah, we'll take that. We really need to get to blow out firelight. That is a side OBJ. I did see that. You know what I would do to have a little outdoor area like that? So nice. Mine's kind of small and cramped up. I just swept it today. Alright, Boney McGee, where you at? Where you at, G? I have seen a bone in that trash can before, no joke. It does happen. Ridgeview's kind of huge for no reason. What if it's down here though? Still keep an ear out. Oh, summoning circle. Alright, not basement. You know, blow this out, dude. I'm gonna leave it alone to work with the candle. Should think to grab this guy while I'm up here. Yep, already been in here. We know that sound. Alright. Damn. Probably a small bone. Oh. Nice. Yep, I'm glad Phasmo's having its 5th birthday though. It's pretty cool. Alright, we gotta get a good look, chat. Come down here, you evil spirit. Okay. Got a little bit of line of sight. Okay, we still need a little bit more testing. That ghost was trying to get freaky. Alright, chat, watch the ghost really quick. 2 seconds. Alright. I am back and I'm better. What did I miss? Did you see something? Let's get in there with a new smudge. We still need a voice recorder. Bring another motion sensor. Let's think about ways we can do another test. So, we could test for Banshee like we did. We definitely would know with a motion sensor. The thing about it is, like I said, it doesn't sense between floors. So if it's a Banshee, it won't know, it won't roam to us because it won't know that we're downstairs. We have to... Okay. Let's see if you get faster. Yo, bitch! As Sim says. Hey! That's got me thinking, chat. Sure did take a long time to, definitely not picking up speed off of electronics, I don't think. There's a lot of door touching going on, but... The ghost is taking a shower. Trying to get cleaned up. Probably go out on a date or something. See the fascination with the door touching? Really, all I have is orbs. What if it was a mimic? No. That's gonna eat me up. If I had to say, I want to say yokai because of that last hunt where it just kind of wandered, but I mean, it's not going to sense you between floors. That was really a tough spot. Oh, wow.
There's some jobs ready for you.
Not so bad. Not so bad. That's okay. That could have went worse. Alright, let's bring it back to Tangle. Do one more on Tangle and then make like a tree and leave. But thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate you. If you don't mind, pop a like. Do a comment. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I try to post every week. I've got something going on, whether it be a game review, an edit, just a funny video, or live gameplay. I try to put a little bit of everything in there for you. I just heard a sound. It sounded like a cat climbing in the TV entertainment center. I'm glad we could get in here though and hunt some ghosts and get some ghosts right, and I enjoyed spending time with you as well. No Orbeez. What would have been neat, I know I'm getting greedy here, but what would have been neat is if for Phasmo's birthday they did like party scenes everywhere. That would have been so cool. Kind of a little bit of a missed opportunity there. Kind of like how they did for the Easter event, which was neat. I just think that would have been cool. That's just my take. Either way, the game's fire. It's always fire. But I kind of can't wait till the next time we get to do a holiday again, because I played so much during the holiday for Easter. That was my first and only holiday, and it was a slog. But it was so fun. This is Ghost Room. It was fun getting the foil card, because you had to grind for the foil card, or get the upgraded trophy. That was fun. And this is a good game to take your mind off of things if you got stuff going on. This is a neat little obsession to have. Alright, this guy, this guy, this guy. Put that by that door. Leave a smudge in the room. This guy, this guy, this guy. I think we haven't had Spirit Box this whole stream. None. Nair. Nada. Zilch. Oh, you're like the most shade ever. Not doing anything. Okay. Yep, this guy, this guy, this guy. We're just doing some stuff for videos. We're not gonna take a sanity because Ghost is already not doing anything. Such a shade play. EMF going off until I walk in. There's that. Alright, do it one more again. Walk in the saw one more time, Ghosty. You know you wanna. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. The EMF happening when I'm out of the room. It's got me thinking. This is beyond the threshold. Does that make the ghost active? It's a good question. Yes, it does. Alright. What about when I'm in the room? Look at that. Now, if it's a real deal shade, it can't hunt with us in the room. That's its cardinal rule. So, now I've seen them do it. I've seen shades do a lot of wacky stuff since the update. But they're not supposed to have that ability. But sometimes they break. So you gotta watch for that. It does happen. Take this with us again. It is not gonna be, how much you wanna bet? Here. Throw this down. Get a camera. Because with shade, it's probably gonna be ghost writing or not UV. Not orbs. Not spirit box. EMF. I should know that off the top of my head, but it's kind of late here. I'm starting to feel it. This is probably going to be my last game. Yeah. Go figure. Shadiest shade ever. Think he'll throw EMF again? Well, maybe I can get to blow out this candle. What? Phasmo. Dude's having a yap off. Yeah. Sticking around with a shade. It's not. What was the cursed object? Was it summoning circle? Or did we ever figure it out? We need to see what the cursed object is, so maybe we can have a little bit of fun. Looks like somebody's killed the breaker, or I never cut it on. And both of those are within the realm of possibility. I totally cut it on. It's not a djinn. He's proven it. Not coming back down here for a Ouija board if it's down here. Tis not. Is it, oh wow, yeah. You can make a shade you can make a shade act up with this. Did we find the bone? Probably not. Probably not. Let's find that bone really quick. All this extra stuff tacks on a little bit of cachet. Soissee. Boom. Boom, baby. Alright, let's, I don't know, throw an object or something. That's good for a recording. Oh, freezing temp. It's good for a photo. Gotta think with our noggin chat. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. EMF. We already got a photo of that. It did not care about the candle the whole entire time. Alright. Let's get our ball and go home. But it's been fun hanging out with you for Phasmo's 5th birthday, and it's been fun celebrating it. Gonna start working on some new videos for the channel soon. If it's not a shade right now, I'm gonna rip my hair out. Come on.
Welcome back.
We got him.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Alright, on that note, thank you so much for showing up. Like I said, if you're watching this on Twitch and you haven't given me a follow, that'd be great. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Robot. It's been fun hanging out. See you next time. Thanks.